Hi, welcome back. Sorry about the bit of a mess earlier. I have no idea what was going wrong there. For some reason the setups went all weird when I tried to change over, and for some reason I was getting too lots of music played. Yeah, how you doing anyway? Cheers for dropping in, Johns. Sorry about that. Bit of a mess. Bit late this evening as well. I knew I was going to be a bit late through messing around with stuff in the day. So when you just started setting this up in the last half an hour, and for some reason I got some kind of like mega mess up there on the intro. So second time lucky, maybe. We'll see. But you're playing the original PC Engine again. I'm actually using the Super Graphics controller on this one as well, which is pretty much like core graphics controller, really, isn't it? Nah, that's madness it is. I should really get things more prepared early. I did get the setup and that setup yesterday basically, but I don't really set the OBS up on the laptop properly until tonight, so yeah, no worries. Cheers. Yeah, I don't know what we're going to be playing tonight, just some PC Engine games again, I think. Are you having a good week anyway? How's everyone? I did put a post on the community to say that I won't be starting till about 9 tonight. I know I was going to be late earlier on today, so I do try to put a post in the community if I'm going to cancel, or if I'm going to be late or whatever. I know a lot of people don't check out the community posts, so it's very rarely they'll actually bother checking out community posts as well. But yeah, we'll look at a game then. Look at playing something. No idea what we're going to play. I'd start off with a bit of R-Type, but I was actually going to connect up scanline generator to this as well, to put some scan lines out, even though I know YouTube hates them. So many games who play a bit of Shinobi or something. Play Shinobi. Play Shinobi. We all play Salamander. We aren't playing any shooters just yet. It's just chill. I need to chill. After that last 20 minutes messing around. But yeah, it's decent coverage on PC Engine. Pity about the melee attacks and stuff and the. Oh, that's quiet, isn't it? So I'll start that again. Tossa looks quite dark as well, doesn't he? Or is that just me looking at the screen there? It looks quite dark. Beauty of OBS, you can sort of like brighten the image up, but you can also mess it up completely and set it into colourblind mode, can't you? If you ain't careful. Put it into colourblind mode. Yeah, I do like our fastest version. It's really fast, and it feels like the coin up, doesn't it? It's like the problem with the Master System version. It's a bit ploddy, isn't it? I do like a Master System version because it's got like, skim that down a bit as well. Don't know what's going on here. Streams are going to pot, aren't they? But yeah, I do like Master System version. It's got like a lot of the bits that are missing off the other versions, but this, it just plays fast. It plays like the coin op, doesn't it? More so. The game plays a lot faster. Calibrate your monitor. Calibrate my monitor. I got a monitor, I've got a laptop. I could probably do calibrating the plasma, in all fairness. Put the autofire on as well. Oh, it's a blessing, isn't it? Autofire. Playing the game with autofire. Oh, it's bliss. It's quite dark, the colours in this, though, isn't it? These colours are quite dark tonight. They do anyway, though, don't they? Oh, nice. The kick to the head. It's a pausey. Beauty of a console game. The pause button. Maybe that looks a bit better. See, with the CRT, you don't really take that much notice, do you? Try that. That's the thing with streaming. It's safe for the for people without CD for definite. You got to sort of just switch off it and go like, well, that's the best you're gonna get, I'm afraid. Evening, how you doing, sub? Razzy's Retro, right? How you doing, Razza? Yeah, playing a bit of original PC Engine, even though it's through the EverDrive, because I can't be swapping cards, PC Engine cards. Like Mouseies I'll be playing tonight, I think it'll be PC Engine cards that I've still got in my collection. But yeah, cool, thanks everyone that's dropped you on the chat. Sorry I'm late again this evening. I know I say 8 PM, but it could be anywhere between 8 PM and 10 PM knowing my time scale. It is a good port, isn't it? It's a really good port. It's a bit of colours are a bit dark, aren't they? Which ain't help with this iPicking converter, it does tend to darken the colours up as well. It ain't the greatest. To be fair, PC Engine you can emulate pretty well on most systems now, so you know the whole idea of using sort of like original hardware, it's a bit niche in it really these days when it comes to like 16-bit and 32-bit stuff. Well, mainly 8-bit and 16-bit, sorry, not so much 32-bit. Obviously 32-bit's still a little bit iffy, especially if you're looking at like 3DO and the Saturn. Obviously it's getting better, but But 8-bit, 16-bit, just like the emulation of those now is like pretty much perfect in it. Plus you've got like, you know, pixel perfect, no messing with anything to do with upscaling or that kind of stuff. It's just nice to, like, you know, for novelty's sake, say to use the original hardware. You know, you ain't gonna win no badges by using the original hardware. Yeah, that's the thing with the OSSC. You can get really good results with the OSSC, but you need to get all the timing settings and stuff right, don't you? So I looked into the OSSC and I was like, it looked like it was going to be a bit of a meh. Need to turn off the auto fire on this boss because you just there. Oh, you're never going to hit him anyway, Darren. Oh yeah. No, it's nice how you can fire off the screen. How you can fire off the screen anyway. As soon as you edge towards him, you're screwed. Come on. Oh man, what's going on there? Should I press the smart bomb? Start again. Brutality. They got Netflix. Got enough. Got enough crap without adding anything else on top to waste my time on. Come on. Oh man. Is that going well, is he? Oh, I'm gonna start again. Oh, let's close that down. Yeah, I think we're gonna close that. What's this doing here? Bloody OBS. I'm sure it's a lot of this grief you get with OBS, and it's like and Windows as well when you get bloody updates and stuff. It just messes all your settings up. Messes all your settings and everything up. Windows is terrible for it as well. If you have a Windows update, I can guarantee all your audio is going to be screwed. Start again. That's one of the best things and the worst thing with the PC Engine, the start run reset. You even get off your ass and press the reset button, have you? Many people don't know that about the Saturn, do they? If you press A, B, C and start, it's a reset, innit? So you don't have to reset the console, it resets the game. It's also one on the Neo CD as well, isn't there? It's a button config, you can just reset the game. Not just the Unibios. Whereas the likes of the Super Famicom or Super Nintendo on the Mega Drive, you got the old reset button, ain't you? But yeah, I was planning on playing this yesterday evening, then I don't know. I wasn't really feeling playing any games yesterday. I didn't bother in the end. I sort of started setting it up and I was like, man, I just can't be bothered. Gaming malaise as far as setting. Shinobi, Master Set's got a reset on the console. Yeah, it has got a reset on the console as well, hasn't it? How you doing, Neo? Zed? How you doing, Chris? Yeah, playing a bit of PC Engine. Badly. Steve Benway style. I thought I'd put Vision over on, 'cause it's fairly easy. But do you think most PC Engine games, the difficulty is pretty brutal on them? It's got a reset and it's got a reset and it's got a pause button on it on the mass system. Yeah. So you got the pause on this as well, and you got the obviously you got the select start and you know, so select run. They say run, don't they? They'll say start, but it's the run button. Which is always a bit weird, isn't it? I suppose it's their own take on things, isn't it? We'll try again. Dean there with the magic early. It's better, it's better. Practice it is. Yeah, I do love the music on the PC Engine. I think the PC Engine is a really good version of music. I mean, I think they really made the sound great on the PC Engine version. The music, it just sort of sound like the coin op, doesn't it? He says he walks straight to a green ninja. Even the like, you know, like that death sound, you know, when you die, that dong sound. Which I'm sure you'll hear quite often. And the sound of shurikens, everything's like the sound effects and everything. Imagine this if you've got like a 6 meg cart or an 8 meg cart or something. Would have been pretty good. Better than mod gameplay anyway. Yeah, I'm not used to playing the coin op version of this now through emulation. I've already played the PC Engine version that often. Obviously this was the go-to version, wasn't it, back in the day, if you wanted like to play close to the coin op really. Mass system's good, but you don't really play like the coin op, does it? It's much too slow. Great game in its own right, but you don't really play like the coin op. It plays a lot more ploddier, doesn't it? Oh, nice, should have jumped on him rather than right next to him. But yeah, I hope everyone's having a good week. Just fancy playing some PC Engine this week. I haven't played it for a couple of months, had I? I think it was probably the last time I actually played it, apart from doing a bit of the retro CRT videos that I've been sort of putting up half them. Super Graphics one, maybe, was it? It was a Super Graphics video I did. No. That was the last time I played PC Engine games. It's my favourite game on the Xbox original. It's got to be a toss up between Ninja Gaiden and Outrun 2. Probably Outrun 2 than Ninja Gaiden. If Outrun 2 never got released, it would have definitely been Ninja Gaiden. Or I think it's got to be Outrun 2 for me, for definite. Sega, innit? Sega and it's arcade. So it's gotta be. It's the one for me. turn the auto fire off. How many pay to keep the auto fire on this level? Timing. Excellent. Oh man. The OG Xbox, one of your favourite consoles? It's alright actually, the OG Xbox is alright, but I think if it were for Outrun 2, a lot of my favourite games now are backwards compatible, and Outrun 2 is one of the few that ain't backwards compatible, so, well, properly. You can play it on the 360, but it's a bit glitched in it. So, definitely more for this guy now. Definitely more for playing now on the original Xbox. I wouldn't say it's one of my favourite retro consoles, to be fair. It's one of my favourite old consoles. Like, I wouldn't really class it as too much of a retro one for me. Yeah, to be fair, I don't know. It's borderline retro in the original Xbox and GameCube, PS2 maybe. Would you class one class PS3 or Xbox 360 as retro by any stretch? You just need to use the magic, don't I? Let's have a read of the chat, sorry. I thought I'd better play some games actually, because after that, a bit of a mess of a start. You prefer the Master System, Shinobi? Because of the nostalgia. Watching Human Track on Netflix? No, I see Human Traffic, I think I've heard of it, but I say maybe I got Netflix. But yeah, cheers to everyone that's dropped in on the chat. Appreciate it. Raza, Neo, Sub, Johns. But yeah, you pre-ordered the new Double Dragon. Oh, that's that one that's like weird. It's like Scott Pilgrim style graphics in it. Do you like the look of that? That seemed a bit weird to me. I don't know if I like the art style. Yeah, see, I never bought into a PlayStation after the Mega Drive. See, I wanted to accept because I always thought Sony was a flash in the pan. I don't think they was going to stick it, in all fairness. Because do you remember the Sony ImageSoft games that like out on the Mega Drive and stuff? They were rubbish, were they? On the Super Famicom. Sony Imagineer, were they? Was it ImageSoft or Imagineer? Stuff like Dracula and stuff. They were crap, were they? Sony software at one time. They say they did buy a lot of software companies up in the like Psygnosis and stuff, so obviously the software improved over the years in it for Sony, but much like Microsoft and the others did. I mean, even Sega did to some point, didn't they? They like bought Team 17 and stuff. But yeah, I sort of I went to Xbox because I was like, nah, bah. After the Dreamcast, I was like, nah. I'm going to give it a PS2. I don't, nothing on it really appealed to me, and I was like, I went GameCube, then I went original Xbox. I only went to PS2 later on. It's only because like some of the Sega stuff started to come out on PS2 and there's no chance of report or anything else, so I went to PS2. Some good games on PS2 now, looking back at it, but oh, SNES is pretty good, yeah. Super Famicom, see, I remember it as Super Famicom when I bought Super Famicom in 1990. Was it 91 or the end of 90? An import one? What I knew, it was a brand new system. I bought a pre-owned system. It was one out of like, you used to remember the bargain pages? Bought one out of bargain pages. Same with the first PC Engine I owned, that was a bargain pages. I bought Mega Drive brand new. Same with the Master System, that was brand new. But the first used console that I bought was a PC Engine, and that was, I think that might have been actually at the Express and Store out of paper, local paper. And it had got this game with it, Shinobi, Power Drift, a PAL 60 converter box, so you could actually play it in full speed, PAL, colour, and you'd tell it was suitable, which it was, luckily enough. We got like a, I think it was an ITT television or something like that, it was like a decent one at the time. And you could play it on that TV, no problem. I did have another portable TV, and that wouldn't accept 60Hz signal, you had to play it in 50, so I always used to play it on the big screen if I could play it on the bigger screen now. I like our lounge that we had. But going on, like obviously it's all RGB were it during the 90s if you were into retro stuff. My favourite free Dreamcast games. Soul Calibur. Soul Calibur, that's up there, isn't it? Soul Calibur. Dead or Alive 2. Probably Daytona 2000. I know you don't like it. I know you're a fan on it, Aminio. Well, probably Daytona. It's Daytona or Sega Rally 2. Purely because the amount of times I've played it. I mean, Daytona 2 is probably technically better than Sega Rally 2, but I played the hell out of Sega Rally 2. What's your 3 favourite Dreamcast games, Chris? To be fair, I struggle to. I feel I could probably get a top 5 on most consoles, but top 3's difficult, isn't it? Is anyone else's top 3 Dreamcast games out there? Ouch! Thought I was a big Dreamcast gamer. I was at one time, but obviously I went with the flow. Go on, what would you say? Want your top 3? Fancy Stone Line, Alien Frontline, Soul Calibur. Go on, Neo, what was yours? I mean, yeah, exactly. There's Shenmue. There's all them games, isn't there? You know, there's a lot of games on the Dreamcast which you could make a top 5 easy, couldn't you? Border down now. See, I'd moved on from the Dreamcast by then. I don't really class that as like a major Dreamcast game for me. I'd moved on by then. Same with what's the other one? Did I've got on a 360? A shooter. Under Defeat. See, I'd moved on from the Dreamcast by then. By the time that Sega sort of said, right, okay, I'm pulling the plug, I'd moved on by then. I was sort of like looking to the next thing. I was thinking, right, forget it. Let's move on to the GameCube and the Xbox. So that was it. To be fair, I was pretty pissed off with Sega. Under Defeat, yeah. I couldn't think of Under Defeat. Slippers. It's the best place for under your feet, innit? Put slippers under the feet. Oh, you Ken Ho. Under the Feet's wicked. No, don't get me wrong, they're brilliant games. I mean, Borderlands looks great. I'd never pay that kind of money for it though, not now. Stupid about the money. I'd definitely probably play it on LD or a burnt or an SD solution or something. Bro, I wouldn't be buying that. To be fair, I wouldn't be buying any Mega Drive games now either, would you? Would you really go out and buy any Mega Drive carts nowadays? Huh? Would you really go out and buy a Mega Drive cart nowadays, a shooter or anything above 30 quid? I wouldn't buy it. Ridiculous amount of money people want for that stuff. I mean, if you missed the boat 10 years ago collecting cartridges for retro consoles and like stuff on a Saturn, stuff that was really pricey, you've missed it. Yeah, all I'd say is, I mean, if you're going out buying Mega Drive carts now, today, the prices, you're a mug. Same with the N64 stuff, the price of that stuff now compared to, you know, what it was 10 years ago and stuff. You're a mug. You're a mug. You know, but collectors and collectors, if they want to collect your stuff, let them collect it. But to me, a lot of people have collected it and have moved on out of there. Bonkers. Too drunk to pick 3. Get out of it, see. See, I could pick 5 easy. You could pick 5 Dreamcast games easy, like you say. You got like Crazy Taxi, Shenmue. I mean, I like Shenmue. I like Shenmue and Shenmue 2 a lot. I'm even like most. If you looked, but you asked me for the top three, then that's mainly ones that I played to death. And it's Dead or Alive up 2 I played to death. Sega Rally 2 I played to death. Along with Daytona I played to death, to be honest. I played that a lot. So it's a split between Daytona and Sega Rally 2. Even though it might not be the best games on the Dreamcast, but then like my top 3 favourites. So my top 3 favourites tell me nothing to. I hate when people ask me for my top 3 favourites. Yeah. How you doing, 8-bit SNK boy? Yeah, at the end of the day, I mean, you got to look back at the games when they got released, don't you? It's like this, you know, if you look at this compared to the coin up now, it looks a bit ropey, doesn't it? But at the time, this is like, wow, that's really close. The music and everything, the sprites, they all look in the colour. You know, you're struggling to get anything that looked like this back in 89 or wherever this got released, 1990, 89, wherever it was. You know, there's only this in the Mega Drive you could get that actually give you some kind of almost arcade perfect experience. Right. And then you had the Super Nintendo. Obviously, that sort of went its own way. What I really like, a lot of arcade stuff on that was there was a bit of Konami stuff that was like arcadey, a bit of Capcom stuff, obviously Street Fighter 2, but shoot 'em ups and stuff, and like scrolling beat 'em ups. You only really had Final Fight, didn't you? The Final Fight series and that. Rival Turf are very good, was he? To be fair, and I stop and jump. Then he do. He's probably because he's too far forward. Start again. Last final go on this and I'll put someone else on. You're gonna be heading out, have a good one, yeah? Cheers, have a good one, Raza. Yeah. But nah, the top picks on consoles, it's always an annoying one. It's always an annoying one. You can always look back and think, oh, why did I choose that, or why didn't I choose that, or obviously the Super Nintendo for me was like Final Fight. You had Final Fight, didn't you? And then you had like Mario World, you had F-Zero. They were really like aiming at coin up players, was it really? I mean, Final Fight was probably the biggest, and Gradius 3 maybe was like the biggest arcade titles on that during its release period. Like, pressed it again, it was too far forward to there. I should have jumped up out the way, I should have moved further back like a muppet. So for some reason I started playing the PS4 again. played the PS4 for ages, and I've sort of been playing the PS4 a bit now and again. Hop my cat, playing some of that Drive Club game that I think I paid a tenner for about 6 years ago. I've done it again, jumped straight into it. Next, I don't know fella. All good, yeah, more fine and dandy, mate. Yeah, not too bad. Had a bit of a weird start to the stream tonight. Oh, we don't want that. We don't want that. We seem to have turned it around. Yeah, I hope everyone's having a good week. As we said, I felt slightly dodgy the weekend. I don't know if it was somewhere in the air or somewhere out or what, but it doesn't seem too bad at the moment. It is what it is, isn't it? You know how it is. Yeah, switch your PS4 on nearly 2 years. Yeah, but you got your PS5, haven't you? So you can play them on backwards compact, can't you? On PS5, all bounced through, can't you? Don't that either. Why do I keep doing that? Getting game around again. The rage is rising. Go on, we'll give it a shooter. Silly shooter. So now I'm looking at the screen, the brightness looks too high. What's the brightness look too high on this now? Nah, it don't look too bad. Yeah, exactly. That's why they'd be on. You don't really need your PS4 if you got the PS5 backwards compat, have you? I'm surprised they called that, you know, a bit like they did with the PS3 and the PS2. Obviously, they stopped the backwards compatibility on the PS3, didn't they? Because no one was buying PS3 games, were they? In the vert mode, slightly skinnier mode. It's a bit more like a coin op. Yeah, 1943. This is a decent game, isn't it? This. Put it in skinny mode as well, so it like simulates the vert mode, doesn't it? You say a bad game this. Another game's shot up in price, silly money now. Shouldn't have really got that power up. It's a rubbish power up. To be fair, the hula hoops, they ain't good. Hula hoops of power. Actually, the music on this is pretty good for a PC Engine game as well. All the way around there. Tuner's watching these, probably saying that's the way you play this game. You're doing it all wrong. He's here! Oh my god! You only had to put a shooting game on, Tuner appears. Shoot him up, Genie. Oh, how's he doing? How you doing, Tuner? Oh my god, his ears is very there. Unbelievable. I never saw you in the chat either, man. I was only thinking of you then. I thought, I bet Doy's thinking, what the hell's he doing? He said the way you play. He said the way you play this shooter, you're making a right dog's dinner of it. It is a good version this. So how you doing, Di? Anyway, cheers for dropping in, man. Always appreciate it. Always appreciate the humour as well. I know you like a bit of PC Engine. I like a bit of PC Engine. To be fair, I prefer playing it on the CRT than the big screen. I'm all good. Oh, cheers, man. No, I was just thinking, I'll put 1943 on. I was like, I bet if Di was watching this video, what the hell's he doing? He's making a right dog's dinner of this. Yeah, you're all good. Cheers. Yeah, cheers. The Tuna Clan Ensemble. Yeah, how you doing anyway, chaps? Cheers for dropping in on the chat. Does make it worthwhile actually when you get a bit of stream chat. It is a bit. It can be a bit lonely, Corey. If you have a very quiet stream, it can get a bit lonely. Yeah. But now this is really good on the PC Engine. It's a really nice little shooter, isn't it? Even more, I think I prefer this to like Counter Attack on the super graphics. In all fairness, I like the graphics in Counter Attack, but I just think it's just play better, doesn't it? Plus the music, like that remix soundtrack. I think you've mentioned before, Di, the remix soundtrack on this is better. It's just better. It sounds better. I mean, obviously it ain't got the like graphics of the. Oh yeah, escape that then. But the super graphics game like, but it's all going to pot now. Look. Anyway, go on, we'll continue. Don't really want the hula hoop shots, do we? So you want the lasers. Oh man, making a pig's ear of it now, look. Everybody thumb up. Yeah, you should get a thumbs up. It's just the views are weird, aren't they? The views are weird with streams. I don't know what it is with YouTube. The views are going like, they go like weird up and down. I think it all depends on if people click on your other videos as well, whether your stuff actually gets promoted on YouTube. So with the streams, of the views are like really weird, the way the views must get calculated. It just don't make any sense, does it, YouTube? But saying that, I think short videos tend to do really well on YouTube still, don't they? It's the shorts things, and it's the shorts mentality, like the TikTok mentality, and that's kind of video gets pushed on YouTube a lot, doesn't it? You know, if you want to create any videos on YouTube, I think you best keep them below 15 minutes, in you. Anything over 15 minutes, you're gonna get caned. You're gonna get the views. I don't think people do the clicks, and if they do, your retainment's really low. And in all fairness, there's a lot of videos that I skip through, so you know, sometimes I'll put on the likes of Mad Little Pixel, and if he's only on for 10 minutes, I'll watch a full video. But another time, if there's some sort of like guide on there for something, I'll be like, if it's over 30 minutes, I'll be skimming. So it's understandable. But as for the 2-minute TikTok videos, or the 30-second TikTok videos, I should say. Does anyone watch MXR? Is it MXR replays? As in like mixer replays? I think they do TikToks, don't they? They're the TikTok replays. They pick out the best in the world of TikToks. I like watching them now and again. It's probably one of the bigger channels, like, you know, sad TikTok style channels that I do watch. That I do mind watching. You're not really into short videos? No, not me. Not really. Like, it's up to me. Yeah, but if you can watch a video that's under half an hour, you know, that's fine. But you know, the super cheesy TikTok style videos, they don't really appeal to me. Yeah, I know. It's a case of like you gotta look at the bell and stuff. And have you noticed now? The app on the mobile as well. I've only got like my notifications like that tiny little blue ball in it. That brightness is too high as well now. You have to turn the brightness up too much. You've got a tiny little blue ball on there that sort of notifies you, unless it's at the top of your subs feed. And if you've got a couple of 100 subs or whatever, they all get pushed off, don't they? They only fit so much on your screen. So if you scroll through, the only way you know that anyone's uploaded anything new, unless you're scrolling through all that lot, is the little blue ball in it. Oh. So in trouble with this as well. If you use the auto fire, he don't let you use the smart button properly, does he? That's what I'm finding now. Magic Loop attack as well. Miss all them bloody planes there, look, the pair of planes. Yeah, unfortunately this HDMI capture thing as well, the colours are a little bit dark on this as well compared to originally. But now it's sat with the Mega Drive as well, colours are always a little bit dark. It's more noticeable on some games than others. Saturn 1 seems to do a better job, but as for this one, the one for the Mega Drive and the PC Engine, colours always look too dark, maybe. A little bit brown as well, some of the colours are a bit brown. Oh man, rubbish. Let's continue. Don't really want to credit feed this thing, but Yeah, the short videos, I'm a big fan of TikTok style videos in all fairness. I don't mind watching the odd like compilation ones, like say that MXR, they do like the replays, they do like compilations, they like to pick out the weirdest and wonderfulest in it and just like, you sort of just to put on for half an hour just to have a quick look through. But I ain't the biggest fan of like just like generalised shorts videos, to be fair. They're more often quite humorous if they're funny, but like just I couldn't sit for hours and then watching shorts videos. Obviously, kids must like them, aren't they? Even a continues on it. I think there is, yeah, I think there is. I'll be using the continues to credit feed it to finish it down, to be fair. I will be limiting the continues. I'm going to credit feed it to the end. Yeah, I think YouTube sort of, would you go as far as it's broken, but it did work better in the past, didn't it? They keep messing with it, don't they? And obviously they're trying to push the ads even more now, aren't they? Obviously the ad revenue, they're struggling with the ad revenue, aren't they? There's issues with the ad revenues, aren't they? I don't really want to get a bloody Weeto attack. Oh, got it again, look. Ditch the Weetos. So this shot's pretty good. It's pretty powerful, but yeah, obviously it ain't very wide, is it, that shot? Modern gaming does soften you up though, doesn't it, when you play these old games. You know, you realise, you know, they're more than a challenge, aren't they, a lot of these old games. What the fuck? Oh, we are going to continue past that now anyway, that's the... Anyway, let's put something else on. What's everyone been playing this week anyway? Has anyone been playing anything different? Anything a bit out of the ordinary? Let's turn the brightness down on there. I've turned the brightness up too much now. That's annoying me. Better. Mortal Kombat. Oh, I did see a Mortal Kombat video. It was like one of the evenings I was going to comment on it. I never did. I did see you. Had you streamed at it? I think you'd stream Mortal Kombat now. Was that X or was it Mortal Kombat? Is that Mortal Kombat X? Is it that one? Come on, we'll take a look in this lot. Mortal Kombat. It's a series I never really got into. I had the Mega Drive version on the Super Nintendo one years ago, and then was that the second one? Was it Mortal Kombat 2? Was it? I've sort of always been more into Street Fighter than Mortal Kombat. Gotta be quick to touch with Toucan. What the hell's that? Don't keep courage. Down a bit of Keith Courage. Play Jackie Chan, we've played that before, haven't I? Knight Rider Special, that's pretty rubbish, isn't it? Play a bit of Kung Fu. Legend of Hero Tomna. Go on, we'll play that. Tokyo Battle 97 on the Saturn, really? Well, is that any good on the Saturn, is he? Despise YouTube shorts. Sounds heavy strong language there, you despise him. Love a bit of Tom that, yeah, sound. Yeah, cheers again, Di. Yeah, no, yeah, you're big into PC Engine like me. It's like, I've definitely played a lot of this over the years. PC Engine that is, but not recent years. Yeah, Tomna's cool. I do like Hero Tomna. Yeah, this plays better with the auto fire done. It's a decent conversion coin up, isn't it? This it ain't too bad. It's obviously taking a lot of graphics, and some of the graphics are a bit like scaled down, it man. It's got a bit of slowdown on it. This. In all fairness, a lot of iron coin up stuff's got slowdown in it. It's just the way it is. See, he like press up and he sort of glides with his cape, doesn't he? I've never seen the coin op of this out in the wild. I've only ever played the PC Engine game. Oh, I had the card only, I'm sure I only had this on card only years ago. I managed to pick it up part of a bundle. I know it was always like pretty hard to get hold of in a box, you know, for a decent price. And I just kept the card only version. And then obviously when I started recollecting, I managed to get the completing the box one. Which I don't have now. I sold it years ago, a few years back. It was worth a bundle. It's probably worth less. It's probably worth less than it is now. But sold it to put towards some Neo Geo stuff, I think. If I remember right. I don't exactly remember why I sold it. But again, you can play these games on EverDrive and stuff now, the Hucard coil, so that's the only nostalgia that keeps you hanging on to these cards and stuff and cartridges, you know. Or you know, say you can play them through emulation through the Mister and stuff as well, Kaya. It's just there's that many ways you can play these games now. You don't have to have like a CD card collection or cartridge collection. Good graphics of PC Engine. This was like the higher resolution mode, wasn't it? Some of the games, running the higher resolution mode. I think it was like this R type. What else running the higher resolution mode? I got a feeling Image Fight 2 runs in the high resolution mode as well, doesn't it? Probably some of the CD games did. Shot to Q Battle 97. So the only Shot to Q Battle games I've played are the Dreamcast ones, the 2 Dreamcast ones. I never played the other versions of them. Oh, tell a lie. What's the one on the PlayStation 2? Tokyo Highway Battle, innit? Tokyo Racer. I played that. And one on the 360 as well. That was called Importuna Challenge, right? Yeah, I played them, but obviously like. Good night now. No worries. Have a good one. Cheers. Drop it in, Chris. Have a good evening, man. I've only ever played the Dreamcast version and the PlayStation 2 one, really. The 360 one, I don't really like Importuna Challenge on the 360. But the 360 one, I was like, there was something about it. I expected it to be a little bit better than it was. It was alright, but I think it got released on PlayStation 3. Was that a Japan only release? Was it? Importuna Challenge, or whatever it was called, or Tokyo Battle on the PS3. I think that's a PS3 only exclusive, right? In Japan, that is. It's a pity Irem didn't release a lot of stuff on the Mega Drive, innit? I mean, this would have been a decent Mega Drive game, wouldn't it? I don't really release anything on the Mega Drive, did they? I don't think they released a thing on there, did they? Oh, they released. I know it was licensed, wasn't it? R-Type was licensed on the Master System, wasn't it? It wasn't even released on the Mega Drive, was it? I'm looking at the screen now, so half looking at chat. Yeah. It's a bit twee, the music on this, a bit twee. That's probably the only real, criticism of this game. It's the music's a bit twee. But a lot of IRM stuff was, wasn't it? Like Ninja Spirits music's a bit twee as well. Like even R-Type's music's a bit reedy, isn't it? The original R-Type music. It's a bit like reedy, not weedy, like reedy, like He is, our bag of bones. Oh, nice! It's fantastic gameplay there. Sold 8-bit was that. I like this game, but man, character sprite wears you out. Looks like a toddler in a superhero outfit. He's a bit creepy, the character in it. He's like, does he remind you of that? What's his name out of? No, whose line is it anyway? What the papers say? Ian Hislop? It's Ian Hislop? It's Ian Hislop in a cave. Seeing his lot, look. So now, dare I say, he looks a bit like Boris, look. Build, build, build. But is it fun? What is what fun? Exactly. Only a key opens the door. It's weird, isn't it? Some games they allow you to jump through platforms to get up, to move up. You know what I mean? Like you can jump there on some games. They'll allow you to jump straight up and you'll be on the next platform. Yeah. Yet this is obviously you've got to go all the way round in between the platforms. It's a bit mean that they're making bump his head, isn't it? You know, when he jumps. Build, build, build. Just looks a bit like Boris, doesn't he? Looks a bit like Boris. I think he does. Looks a bit like Boris. Build, build, build. Come on. He's got Boris's messy hair, hasn't he? For anyone off buying this game now, wouldn't it? That saying that. You can see Boris. You can see Boris every time you play it. So let's point the finger as well. You're going to point the finger. Who's he pointing the finger at today? Typical MP likes to point the finger. Anyway, we'll get off the political rants. Not rants, political rants. Is it fun? Is it fun? I don't know. I think this is quite fun. I don't mind this game. It's like this, Kiki Kai Kai. You know, they ain't cheap games, am they? But at least they do play nice. Bounce on his head then. Oh, for fuck's sake. He's just playing nice. He lost the light. Come on. He's throwing lives away now. See, you can jump up through that one, look. And you're okay. And yet the other ones, there. It's like double standards in it for platforms. Why? Like here. Obviously you can understand that's solid even though you can see the side of it. And yeah, on the other bit there, you couldn't jump up, could you? He bonks his head on the platform. Oh man, I was expecting that. I was expecting that. He was only pointing that sword at me, glowing green, for like 3 seconds. I was expecting that. Go on, we'll put somewhere else on. We'll blast through some of these PC Engine games tonight. Arcade style. Couple of credits in, move on to the next one. Right, what we got here? Yeah, playing Rock On. Samurai Ghost. Played Shinobi, haven't we? Shockman. Ain't a bad game, is it really? Shockman. Play sidearms. Well, sidearms is tough in. Go on, we'll have a quick go with sidearms. So I'm going to last 2 seconds on this. Radiant software. Oh, the Japanese one, is it? Let's reset that. Sidearms U. What's it called? Sidearms Ipodo in Japan, thank you. I was going to say we don't. Yeah. Done the USA version. Legend of Toddler. Nah, it's terrible. Legend of Boris. Legend of Johnson. Yeah, Tomler's alright, but it's like it can be a bit annoying. So like about these like old cartridge systems, you can just put them on car and have a blast. You ain't gotta like, you ain't really gotta put a lot of commitment in, have you? If you like an arcade machine, you put them on, have a bit of a blast. You ain't gotta put a lot of commitment in there, have you? Like, it's cut off the screen there. Look at the bottom. See that? It's cut off on the capture as well. Look. That's weird, isn't it? This is an iRes game as well, isn't it, by the look of it? This is a really good game. I do like this. It's a tough game, but I do like it. See, games like this sort of, you know, make having a PC Engine worthwhile along with a Mega Drive. Or they did back in the day, obviously. Because, you know, you couldn't get this on the Mega Drive, could you? You could get some really good shooters on the PC Engine. Obviously, you could get some really good platform games and shooters on the Mega Drive. But there was always other titles you could get for different systems, or you know, they made it worthwhile to have a mix of systems rather than just having like all like multi-format releases. Like now, you get like multi-format releases there, mostly. You know, there's the odd few exclusives, but generally there's no like licensing issues now, is there? Good in one way, bad in another. You know. Exactly, that's what like I can't be playing the same game for an hour and an hour or two on end, unless it's some kind of like story based game. I usually get fed up by about 20 minutes when I'm playing a game. I want to move on to someone else. You know, it's a lot of the streams, I'm like 30 minutes into a game, that's enough for me. I've moved on to something different. A bit less than that in a minute. The way it's giving me sidearms, look at that. Start again. You definitely need the auto fire switch somewhere with sidearms. You can't change the weapons on the fly. So that, along with the no 2-player option on this game, is like probably it's probably the worst bit about the game, isn't it? That and the difficulty level. Plus you can get some silly amounts of speed as well with the speed up sky in this game. This is still pretty cheap to buy, I think. I think this is still like a 30 quid game and less to buy in it for the PC Engine. Compared to a lot of games that got silly money now, ain't there, the shooters. I'm sure this one you can still get for around about 30 quid. You know, I think it's like pretty good value for money as well. I do like, obviously if you can go in for the, if you can go in for the 1cc, yeah, just doing the death manoeuvre there. If you're going for a 1cc, you got to put the time in at the practice and keep playing it. But I do like the old console system. You just have a bit of a blast Hucard, you have half an hour, then move on to something else. That's what I like about the old systems. Never on the CD version of this when I had a duo. So I had Wonder Boy. Wonder Boy, Forgotten Worlds. Start again. Gradius. Dracula X, you know. Call it Rondo Blood, don't know, it's Dracula X in it. Get over it, it's Dracula X. What else did I have? Image Fight 2. R-Type Complete. A couple of others. Was one of the Ray Zamba games or something? I had one of them. What's it out? Oh, Gate of Thunder. Yees or Yees. Yees games. Dungeon Explorer 2, I had that as well. Obviously Wonder Boy 3. Darius as well, Darius. The CD version. They're pretty cool, although they're some of the CD games. Some of them are pretty cool. I never really was heavily into the CD side of it. I was more like moved on to the Hucards. I like the Hucards. I like some of the CD soundtracks are pretty cool though. But again, I've always preferred chiptunes over CD music. It's like a lot of the Saturn games. They're like the Saturn games. They've got like streamed music, but it's like they run through the chip, don't they? This is a good one. You can destroy the bullets of this guy, the shotgun. It's probably the most powerful weapon in the game, isn't it, the shotgun? That and like a straight laser. Such a mean game, though, isn't it? It is a mean game. The difficulty level. Be punishing Kari. Once you get powered up, it ain't so bad, is it? I need to get the bit. There. It says. The excessive speed sort of kills it, doesn't it? It's like that as well. It's like it wouldn't really let me go low enough to shoot him, would it? Oh, he just throws it at you, throws a kitchen sink at you this game, doesn't he? Yeah, the CD music, I quite like on some games, especially if they're like, you know, they're designed for the CD music. I mean, stuff like Dracula X, that was like obviously designed for the CD music, or but some stuff does tend to sound a little bit, maybe, I don't know, elevated music, done it when it's been like rearranged, enhanced or whatever. I'm a little bit off centre of the camera there, aren't I? I do apologise. Right, let's put something else. Go back to A and G. What have we got in here? Aero blasters. There's a lot of fighters in there on the PC Engine. Sorry, I about a lot of fighters, a lot of shoot 'em ups. I mean, Atomic Robo Kid Special. That's another one in here. Double in Monsterland. Go on, we'll play a bit of that. Break it up a bit. Not just all shooters. It's pretty good music on this as well. Nice and irritating. It's quite loud as well, isn't it? Looking at the capture through there, looking at it on my laptop, it don't look that smooth. But looking at it on the phone, it looks fairly smooth. Never finished this version. Pretty sure I finished the Master System version years ago, but I've never finished this version. Never finished the coin-op version either. There's a lot of like hidden bits in this game as well, ain't there? Like hidden chests and hidden chests and stuff, and hidden coins and that, ain't there? Not like hidden chests, but hidden coins and stuff in there, like coin bags and stuff. Turn that down just a fraction as well. Turn the auto fire off. Don't really work, does it, on this game? Oh, he's being a tart. Go away. Jump right on the key as well. Rubbish. Yeah, apart from the sprite change, this is pretty close to coming up, isn't it? It's like, obviously, Hudson issue, worry. Sorry, not Hudson issue. West one, won't it? West Down, whatever you want to call them. You know, some people love this game, don't they? I don't mind it. So obviously it's already pushing the PC Engine hardware, isn't it? And it's a nice version on the mass systems, isn't it? You know, so. Oh. Gold 4, obviously core 4, nothing can him up here. Core 4 shield even now. And he's a nightmare, isn't he, this guy over here? He'll just appear then. Yeah, you got a shield. Need some bombs there. She got past him, he's a bit of a nutcase, alright. He's gonna run out of energy soon. Oh, there's an art in there as well, ain't there? Oh, rubbish. I always thought this is weird though for a Wonder Boy game compared to the after the first Wonder Boy game. It's nothing like Wonder Boy really. It's nothing like the original Wonder Boy, is it? There's a translated version as well. Is there? Okay. Might actually be on here. I don't know. So now there's some like weird act versions on here. Like Sangsai, whatever they're called. Excalibur. Got Excalibur. Broadsword. We get Excalibur. Does he need some new boots? I think he needs medical attention. He needs medical attention. He sees Fairy Godmother at the medical centre. Can you jump on that cloud over there? Can't go, yeah? I thought there was some hidden money over there or something. Maybe not. This guy here. Feel my big meaty weapon. So I'm the little toe stuffings in bit of a pain. It's like super random, eh? Massive inversion's great. Yeah, the massive subversion, I do like massive subversion. It's really good, isn't it? You know, considering, you know, it's only running on a little mass system. Yeah, this is probably a bit better in it. This one, it ain't got like the overlay on the screen, has it? The mass system version. Sounds a bit like Rastan. I suppose it does, doesn't it? So that sounds like tinkly sound to it, doesn't it? I mean, Rastan, the music in Rastan is like a bit reedy as well, isn't it? No, nothing wrong with it. It's just, you think it'd be a bit more meaty, wouldn't you? I suppose it's trying to be like, sound a bit like sort of like ye olde worldy kind of. Forsooth, what friar? You know what I mean? That kind of, well, you know, that kind of sound. You know, fantasy realm music. Tatsumakis, got some Tatsumakis, little tornadoes, isn't there? The tornado attack. Some Tatsumakis. Like that. And Tatsumaki on it. And spring, you're like, woo! Oh, you. I know, I should have got a shield, shouldn't I? Should have brought a squirrel. Still know where all the secrets are. Senpu Koyaki. Mushy mushy peas. Oh man. Tatsumaki they saved me, did he? The Tatsumakis they saved me, got caught right in the Tatsumakis. Sounds painful, doesn't it? Crack right in the Tatsumakis. Yeah, that's doing my head in as well. This mug here is off centre. It's a bit better. A little bit less off centre. Don't know. Still on centre. Soft centre. Auto soft centre. Let's put something else on. Senpu Kayaki. Mushy. Hiroshai. Tomato de. Come in to say. Go on, carry on. Tatsumaki Sankyoki is Ken Kayu's whirlwind kick. Is it? Tatsumaki Senpoyaku. The Tatsumaki Senpoyaku Ken and Ryu's whirlwind kick. What's spinning bird kick? That's what's its ways. Pretty Chun-Li's, eh? Spinning bird kick. Spinning a bird or kick. Right, what are we going to put on here? Oh, should we go with R-Type? Should we play R-Type? We'll have a go with R-Type. Oh, it's going to get punished out with this. Let's get punished. Let's get punished with R-Type. Going to be waxing on and waxing off in a minute. Yeah, watch. I'm going to stay on too late tonight. I'm probably going to be into about 11:30 as well. Just a couple of hours. It's a couple of hours tonight, I think. Got a bit of an headache, to be fair. Start again. Blame me on the headache. Obviously playing this with the auto fire on. So the ideal really is you should be using the power up, shouldn't you? You know, the power up shot like that. Come on. Blast through. It's a good conversion, this, isn't it, really? Obviously, Hudson designed the hardware so they know how to push it. I never knew back in the day that Hudson were behind the chipset on the CPS and the Sharp as well, the development of that, the help with the development of that. So I never knew. I only knew through recent years, through the likes of Wikipedia and what have you. You prefer the version of the music on this over the arcade one? Yeah, I mean the arcade is... Well, remember the arcade music so much, to be fair. I always remember this music. To me, I always sort of like... I always think of this as the R-Type music, to be fair. Is it simpler, the coin-op version music? Don't know. I don't think it would be simpler, would you? Oh no. You wouldn't think it would be simpler, would you? I know I prefer this music to the CD version. The CD music, I ain't a fan of the CD music at all. CD music. Oh, that R type. Is that weird speech in it? Oh, I ain't a fan of that at all. Revenge of the AI, isn't it, that one? That remix. I mean, the actual tune itself's alright, but you know, and the remastered music itself. But there should have been an option, shouldn't there? Choose the weird sample speech version, or just like a remastered version of the music. Why were there no options in these games back then? You could choose. Choice is good. I'm all for choice. Give players a choice. Why take the choice away from the player? Options is options, isn't there? It's a hell of a lot of sprite flicker there, though, isn't there? It's nice on emulation you can turn that sprite flicker off in. It's such a shame that they don't like a super graphics fix of this in it with the sprite flicker off. Yeah, exactly. The cart size. What is it? 256k a cart, so it was like 512 just the two of them. So it was a 4 megabit one, the mass system version one. According to it, Hudson got a bit of a telling off by NEC, didn't they, for using the maximum number of sprites on this game, obviously causing the flicker and stuff. They don't like it, did they? So it's sort of according to it, they capped the amount of sprites at the 64 or whatever that you could actually use on PC Engine, and Hudson sort of pushed the limit on this game, and it used more than the recommended amount supposedly, and then you get a lot of detail on screen, but you get a lot of flicker as well. Something to do with that anyway. Yeah. I think they tried to cap it to 59, didn't they, instead of 64 sprites. NEC, they wanted it capped, and I think the obviously the super graphics is supposed to be running at 120 in it, but it probably runs nearer. Probably that, because obviously if you got two lots of 64 sprites you'd have 128, wouldn't you? But I think it's 120 in it on the super graphics. $80 on the Mega Drive, and it was supposedly 64 on the PC Engine. Well, I've got a fear NEC told them they wanted it capped at 50, just under 60. Is it 59? They like uncapped the limit, didn't they, for this game? The problem was resulting in a fair bit of flicker. But I think they were worried about some systems failing or something. Yeah, exactly. I'm glad they use more, and I'm glad because obviously it don't feel as compromised. It might be a bit flickery, but it ain't compromised, is it? A lot of Mega Drive games I felt a bit compromised because they're like the size of the sprites, wasn't it? The size of the sprites, like Altered Beast. They've got the layer graphics, but the sprites are small on it when they're on Alter Beast on the Mega Drive. And yeah, like you get a bit of glitching on Alter Beast on PC Engine, but like at least the wolves are like the right size, ain't they? You know. They ain't like scaled down. More like dogs on the PC Engine. Oh, sorry, more like dogs on the Mega Drive rather than wolves, isn't they? Almost like little dogs, isn't they? Like piggies, like little piggies. Wolves are like little piggies. Were piggies. But you can't knock the presentation stuff on the Mega Drive one. You know, colours are a bit shitty. But generally, the Mega Drive version is pretty good. Alter Beast style. Take too bad. Gonna get screwed here now again. Look, yeah. Rubbish. I really do need to play PC Engine games more off stream. I only tend to play these games when I'm playing online now. I don't play any retro stuff off stream now. I just don't play any of it. I only play when I play it on streams. Last time I played this was on stream. Go on, we'll put something else on. See, a lot of these games I never really played either. Stuff like Anna Takadaka, no, I ain't played that. A lot of these bigger games as well. Bigger games, isn't there? You know, like the pricey games as well, isn't there? And I've just like Jigoku Megure, which is what's it called, like that Telltale platform game, innit? What's it called in it? What's it called now? Bond's Adventure, innit? Bond's Adventure. Don't play it. I did have that at one time. I got it now. It's like Legendary Axes. I don't play them. I should play them really. Yeah, I am glad that they use sort of more sprites than they should have. They're sort of like Magical Chase. That's another one, innit? We'll play Magical Chase. This is a silly price game, innit? You know, you got to be a mug to buy this full price these days. I mean, it's always been an expensive game to buy on it because it was a sort of, I think it was a low run game, wasn't it? And then Palsoft. I mean, Palsoft never really had a good rep, did they? Didn't they produce the Double Dragon 2 on the Mega Drive? So. I mean, this is a really nice looking game, but is it a £600 game? 600, £800 game, whatever it is? No way. This is like a blatant cotton cloud, isn't he? I know it's more than 600 quid. It's probably about 800 quid, isn't it? It's about 800 quid, I think. I think it used to be about 600 quid. Oh, it's a silly price for a game. You can just play on a bloody EverDrive, you know what I mean? No, nice game. It's a brilliant looking game, you know. It's a lovely looking game, but they're worth 600, 700 quid or whatever it is. You know, you could probably push the boat out and say, you know, you probably buy for about 120 quid, but there's no way you'd pay that kind of silly cash, is there? Madness, madness, madness. You know, it just becomes a trophy, doesn't it? You know what I mean? You'd be frightened of bloody plugging the thing in, wouldn't you, and playing it? It's bad enough with an old retro console. When you plug it in, you think, is this a day it's going to get kaput, you know? And that's probably, you know, 300 or 400 quid worth. It's like an AES, isn't it? Like the AES I got. Is it, I plug it in, I think today's the day it's going to go push. And then, you know, is that going to be the last time it's going to pair on? And that's a system, and yeah, cards. Exactly, it's ever happening. It's ever happening. It's a silly money, isn't it? As much as it's a nice game, it ain't worth that cash, is it? It ain't worth the cash. Put it this way, if this was an arcade cab and it was complete and it was 800 quid, I still won't buy it for 800 quid. So, you know, 500 quid I'll probably go, yeah, okay. But 800 quid I'll be like, nah, suck on it. Gotta get a monkey boy as well here, yeah. It's the one you gotta get, eh? I mean, there's the price of retro games, there's the price of being robbed either. That's the price of being robbed, eh? I mean, how much was this when it was new? It's probably 50 quid? 50 quid when it got released now. Gull Payne, how you doing, Gull? How you doing? You ever played this one? It's a nice game, it's a really nice game. But I guess the price of this game, Gull. I'm sure you've seen it do the rounds. Guess the price of it. If you ain't playing it on EverDrive or on emulation, if you want the real deal, if you want the real cart, have a guess, Gull, the price of this bloody game. Ridiculoso cash. Ridiculoso. Magical Chase, yeah, exactly, it's Magical Chase. Go on. Don't eBay it, don't eBay it. Give us a guess. What do you think? Yeah. Well, it's probably going to be a dear one. It's probably going to be about 150 quid, 200 quid. You're going to get no change out of 800 quid for it. You know what I mean? Just tank the damage. Swing, you got swing there, look, swing. She got swing power. Don't we go with that? Radical Reggie. Go on, sweeties. What's he say? Radical Reggie has this on his Instagram. Does he? Loose car. Buy it now at 400 quid. I think, who is it? Rollercore in it? Did Rollercore buy this? I'm still tempted to think he's bought a repro. I don't think he's paid 800 quid for this, surely. I still think he's got some kind of fucking, pardon my language, still got some kind of, like, you know, sense. You know, sense locked away there somewhere that you wouldn't pay like 800 quid for a PC Engine card, please. Ah! Yeah, you can lock them around, Koi, with it. You like move them around, are you, drones? You can move them around, yeah. Go on, we'll continue. Why not? Move them around, Koi. So you got like free movement here, then you got that movement, and then you got like behind you. And will just lock, get him to lock in front of you, like. There is a way you can do it there. I see, like that. Yeah. I know, it's like you play with the drone, Sky, a bit like you can in Gradius. Or you can just mess about like this. This time sort of like sitting in any old direction. Wow. I don't know what I'm trying to be doing now. They see when you do that, you can alter the direction of fire, car, and yet they're moving around you. Swing! We will keep the swing power. Do we need the speed down to speed? Do we have a bit of that? That's it, right? Don't get me wrong, this is a really nice looking game, and it's got some really nice like layered scrolling. It's got some parallax as well. Got some parallax as well as layered scrolling. Please inform anyone that don't know the difference between parallax and layered to look it up. It has got some really nice graphics in it, but it ain't an 800 quid game, is it? I don't think I've ever witnessed an £800 game in my life. I'd say it's worth 800 quid. It'd have to be gold encrusted, covered in diamonds. You know. And you get your free pass for I don't know, a fortnight's pass with the cheeky girls for that kind of money. But there's no way, ridiculous. Some of them sound effects there, they sound a bit like aero blasters, don't they? It is nice, the colours on this, so they have got the colours down to a T on this. How big is the cart on this? What cart size is this? Or card size? Card ain't that big on this, surely, is it? It's probably only a 4 meg in. Ooh. Come on. Get there as well, why not? We're in a spendy mood. It's insane what people pay exactly. It is insane, innit? It is insane. And what people play as well. But yeah, it is insane, innit? You can get suckered into it though, Koi, with the YouTube thing, I think, as well. It's terrible. All that social media with the whole, you know, you need to keep up with the Joneses by the latest thing, maybe, you know, is it Palin 64 completed box, or is it, you know, or is it Wii, or is it, you know, or is it Neo Geo, or is it Mega Drive, or is it PC Engine? You know, you can get sucked into it, can't you? Or arcade cab stuff as well. You can get sucked in, can't you? Can get sucked into the old buying to keep up with the Joneses thing as well. It's just buy because you want to play, buy because you want to enjoy it. It's easy to get sucked into the old pickups hype, innit? Yeah. And obviously resellers and sellers, I love that, because obviously the, you know, you've been suckered into it, ain't you? You know, they love it. They love it because, you know, the money that you're giving them, it's like they obviously either pocketing it or using it for their, you know, their collections and stuff. You know, they're loving it. They're loving it. And that's for like the modern sort of like collecting idea that you can collect Switch and it's going to be worth something in like 20 years time. Well, I'd like to see anyone retire on the Switch collection in 20 years. Tagging on happen, is he? Squash. So there's never been a better time really to play retro games, and there's probably never been a worse time to collect retro games. Because if you've got a retro collection, you're really thinking of selling it up, because you know it's, you know, they're actually worth a few quid, aren't they? And then if you're actually collecting stuff, it's the worst time because you're having to pay a ridiculous amount of cash for them. We bought Mega Man 11 for 6 quid earlier. You off? Cheers, yeah, no worries, Di, have a good one, yeah. Half a meg or 4 megabit card, yeah. Cheers, Di, sorry if I missed your leave, man. But yeah, it's like a while back, Corey. There was like the, as to say, I have been a dig about the Vulix cab and stuff like that with the collecting. I mean, like, you know, there was a while back, it was like the candy cab phase where everyone was buying candy cabs, all they. It was all being talked into that, you know, ditch your collection and buy a candy cab, you know. Yeah, I think the game hoarding is a bit, you know, it's what we've all done. I've done it, I've got games I don't play. I mean, I've done it before as well. I've got on eBay and bought games. I thought, you know, I want to collect all these games again, you know, and then I've got them and then I've already played them, a lot of them. You know, it's like, go on then, you know, go on YouTube, make a pickups video, oh look at what I've got here, and then sit back after and look at them thinking, am I going to play these? Probably not half of them now. You know, but I ain't 2 days later gone and sold them all on and then bought another lot of games. I've kept them, you know, but eventually I've slimmed them down and I've gone like, you know, why have I bought these to any PS1 games that I'm never going to play, or PS4 games, or 3 games, or Xbox games even, or whatever, you know. So I've chopped them in. But yeah, that's me for tonight anyway. I ain't staying on too long. I said it'd be about 11:30. So I've got a bit of an headache this evening, and bear with me for the grumpiness. So, cheers again. Thanks to John Zoney for sticking around, I think, maybe. But yeah, cheers to Retro Tuner. Cheers to 8-Bit Boy. 8-Bit SNK Boy, sorry. Gold Payne. Radical Reggie. Oh, he's a Radical Reggie, something to be Metal Jesus. Metal Jesus, is he? But yeah, Gold Payne. Retro Tuner, obviously Die. 8-Bit SNK Boy. Subliminal VCR. Razary's Retro. Obviously Neo Zed, Chris. Oh, it's good when Chris drops in on the chat. Fancy asking what my favourite games are, favourite 3 games. So just drops me in here. Yeah, no worries, cheers man. Yeah, as I say, it tend to be a late one tonight, so I've got a bit of a headache. Peace out everyone, have a good week. Catch you again next week, maybe. More than likely. Yeah, to annoy everyone. Have a good one. Catch you on Tuner stream maybe, Johns. Anyone that's lurking, have a good one. Peace out. Bye bye. Don't get sucked into the FOMO, guys. Stay retro. Or modern. Please yourselves. Peace out. Bye bye.